Thank you so much for joining in today. My name is Jennel Brooks and we're here on howtoexpo.com. I am excited about today because we're going to do a couple looks with Roxanne Reyes, or Roxy you can call her, very beautiful girl. We're going to focus on the everyday summer look. We're going to be doing pinks, peaches, golds, J-Lo glow, really beautiful sun-quenched looks, and then we're going to move into nighttime wear with the smoky eye, the classic smoky eye. I know you ladies are very excited because that's the all-time favorite amongst everyone. So let's just get right into it. What I like to start off with is always the eyebrows. I feel like that's kind of the blueprint of the face. She has great brows. They're thick, they're already light, so they're easy to work with. Ladies, if you do ever have your brows undone, hers are actually nice today, but if you ever have a brow where you have a little bit of hairs that are light and you haven't been able to clean it up, I'm going to show you a trick to make them look clean, just waxed, and ready for the night or the day. So I'm going to move in first with an angle brush. This angle brush is perfect because you can get all corners of the brow. It doesn't have to, it won't be too straight, it won't be too curved, you can do the whole perfect arch. And here I'm just moving, I always start in from the center of the brow here and moving out. Most techniques that I do is starting from the center of the eye and moving out here. So I'm just going to angle the brow. The point of the angled brush is going toward the nose. And I just kind of slide it right over to the end of the brow here. And what I do like to do is just use a shade of concealer that's a little lighter than the face. That way it creates more depth here. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Starting from a little over the center and moving to the end. Looks good to me. Okay. So that gave me a great starting point here. I'm going to leave that unblended for now. So I'm actually just going to fill in her brow a bit and the lighter areas. We all have those areas where we need filling in. Lord knows I do. So I'm going to get actually another angle brush. This I love because it's very, very firm. The one I like to use for the concealer is more of a very soft angle brush. This one's firm, so it's great for filling in the brow. It won't bend too much on you. Get the light brown. Has like a little bit of a gold undertone. That way I definitely want to keep the natural color of her brow and just kind of fill in. Again, I'm starting from the inner corner of her eye and moving out. I would never go the opposite way, especially with hair, because this is the way the average person's eyebrow hair grows. So just like that. I went over just a bit. So great thing about concealer, I call it the magic eraser because it will fix any mistakes you make. Not that that was a big one, but I'm a perfectionist, so you'll have to pardon me. And we'll do the same on the other side here. Once I start from the center of the brow, the inner corner of the brow, I brush up. I kind of go according to how your hair grows. So right here I'm going up and I'll start to go to the side here just like her hair grows. Keep that natural look. I'm all about natural. I don't want to do anything that looks over the top or too fake because it takes away from her natural beauty and I don't want to do that. So, all right, I think that brow is perfect. Now I'm just going to get a foundation brush. Most people use this for foundation. I personally use it for a base on the eyelid. Reason why I'll show you later. My little trick. Okay, close please. So I'm going to just blend that concealer out here. And again on the other side. That way I have a really nice moisturized lid to work with. Now, most important part, if not one, yeah, this is probably one of the most important parts of doing makeup. I'm going to get a base. Very rarely do I ever like to put on eyeshadow without a base. Reason why is because a lot of us, especially in hot weather, we're here in California, you can get oily in the crease and that's not cute after a couple hours. So to eliminate that problem, I'll get what some would call a concealer brush, but I use it just for a base. I'll show you why later. That's my thing. I tend to use brushes for different reasons. I am all about whatever works best, not necessarily why it was made. So, again, I start from the inner corner of the eye, and I just put a nice nude color base on the ball of her eye. I won't go all the way up to the eyebrow, but just the ball, because that's where the crease tends to be. So I won't go any higher than the crease. That's not necessary. In the bases, a shadow base tends to be more dry, so we don't want it to be dry all the way up. And that's, again, another reason why I use concealer to start off, so we won't just have a dry lid. I think it's best if it is dry, that way the shadow is able to just stick perfectly without moving. And we're going to do the same on the other side here. I love this girl's eyes, by the way. If I haven't said it yet, I'm saying it again. Great eyes, great face, great skin. That's always a plus. At another time, we'll talk about skin and how to mask any skin problems with your makeup without looking too cakey. I don't like cake face. Okay. So again, I'm starting from the center, going right where the lash line is, up to the crease, and I'll stop right there. See, this part here where the highlight is still untouched, very natural looking. I'm a big fan of glowing looking skin or highlights. Not too much, but kind of in the center. I think that looks really good because it just brightens the eye up a little bit more, especially if you have small eyes, or even a lot of Asians have tighter eyes. So I like to put a little lighter color right in the center. That way it just looks bigger, it looks more alive, it looks more awake. This is actually a really great technique